Granny's having a graveyard smash.
Nah. Oh my goodness.
We do the monster mash. Do you want me to hit it now?
Hit what now? Oh, sure, why not? I mean, the first one is literally one of my favorite pieces of classical music. I have this whole clipper tune to it in my head. It's like, yeah, I guess you can tell what era I grew up in, right?
Oh yeah.
Not old enough to be the second era, but I did see some Bob Valentino films, alright?
She did.
Hey, he was real pretty. He was real pretty.
Yeah.
But pretty don't make a decent human being.
No, it don't.
You might want to.
As I turn it up.
But the thing with this piece of music is I imagined a funeral. And the beginning is the husband walking up to the casket, and yes, it has to be the husband. And he's banging on the coffin because his wife died, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she comes up out of the coffin. Like, he's got his head down and he's crying, and then all of a sudden she pops up and she invites him to dance. And they do this romantic little dance, and then the people in the place stand up and they're like, ah, right? You know, kill it with fire, because that's what it's like, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the two of them dancing and frolicking through the forest while these people, because it goes back and forth between the la 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 stuff and the dun 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 killer motherfuckers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have scenes of the townspeople with pitchforks and fucking fire, and these two having this romantic last dance through the forest, and then when it ends, she goes back into the casket and it closes, and he goes and he cries again. It fits so perfectly, it's crazy. But that's what I see every time I hear that piece of music, and it's just something that I made up in my head to it. So that's part of why I love the Four Seasons, is because if you listen to the Four Seasons, yeah, I don't know where you are, your kid's funny. Actually, just come back through the portal, you're up at the top of the hill, is where you are. But like the Four Seasons, if you close your eyes and listen to it, you can tell what season it is. You can hear and feel the snow, and I mean, I love that piece of music. It's one of the most inspiring pieces of music I've ever come across, and I've written a lot of things to it. There's my forge.
Are you?
Look, there's lava over there too. There's my forge.
Do you see what's wrong?
Yeah. Tap here.
Okay.
Push it down and pull it up. Here's it.
Oh yes, it wants me to go into the lava.
Woo! What the hell is going on here?
Do you want to give me her controller?
So she broke your controller. That's great. That's great. That's why she always goes for hers. She already done broke it. I don't know. I've always had a special affection for classical music, but that's what I played, so.
I'm gonna hide her controller and make her play with mine.
I know, right?
Broke my controller.
Hey, yeah, so that was my forge. You're like away from the house right now. Go that way. There you go. There's the field and the cow crusher. And my, yeah, go the other way. The house is the other way door.
A mangrove.
Yes, I know. My mangroves. problem is I just haven't put the roof on it yet. And I haven't done the outside detail work.
So,
And then the witchy house is right there. You see the gray behind the mangrove?
yeah, I see it.
That's that's our house. Well, it's everybody's house. I put a place in there for the girls.
Do I keep everything if I die?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did do that because, well, you know, Ron loves to fish, by the way.
I gathered that because she was in the fishing rod.
The field's pretty nice. Nice little field in my gardens and my board. And then the enchanting building is behind the house. Ooh, guess what? Look in there, look in there. Guess what I found when I brought back?
What did you bring back?
He's pretty fast, too.
A horse?
Yeah. Oh my god, I rode that fucker all the way from the other side of the map and had to go all the way around this weird fucking way because it's all water and they drowned. You missed the door. Oh well, there's that. Go ahead, that's the enchanting. Go down. That's the enchanting.
The enchanting room.
With the orange kitty too. I love it.
Reminds me of Baba.
It does. I used to live behind a few orange tabbies. I definitely have a thing for orange tabbies. Okay, that's just down in the cave. I did make it like a lush cave over there. But the girls went through and took all of them. Like, why are you not going back to the house where you need to? That's not where the lush cave is.
I know.
There's spikes down there.
I noticed that.
You see that big pillar? I loved it. I love that. I forgot what it's called when the stalactite and the stalagmite meet.
Is that emerald?
Yeah, most likely.
That looks like emerald.
Yeah, how you gonna get it?
I just think it's
You're
fun.
just avoiding the house at all costs. You're mean. I'm proud of my little
I
house.
know, I'm coming back to the little house. I just wanted to see these emeralds.
And this is like the first time ever that I found the wither before I found the regular mushroom forest. Isn't that kind of crazy?
I'm gonna die.
And that's why the house is blue. It didn't start out blue. and that house is actually the mangrove. I love that wood. Isn't it beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
And it matches the red window so perfect. So there's the back door if you want to go in. Or there's the front door. Yeah. Oh, you can go around and look at there's a pond.
What are you looking at?
Nothing, I was waiting for you. I don't know what we're doing.
Well, obviously you
And
have...
well, I have the good stuff hidden because little kids like to make 50 million buckets out of all my silver, out of all my iron. That's the kids' loft. Lonnie took her purple bed to her house. Yeah, Rowan gave me an extra cat, but there's my stalker kitty. I had 4 cats, and the 5th one was, well, 2 of them were supposed to be in the other house. But yeah, so I don't know what we're doing, that's why I'm waiting.
I'm going to explore.
Yeah, you gonna go see Lonnie's house? Go check out Lonnie's house, they decorated, I just built it. She was here with me and asked me, yeah, you can put all that stuff in there because that's all her own stuff.
Her button sticks.
Yeah. Here, go around it with the white. It's actually pretty easy to stick it.
And it my way.
Just do that and push down and let it come up and then just kind of do it with it and it should come unstuck pretty easily. I've had to unstick it many times for her and I just haven't taken it apart to clean it. But yeah. I think you should turn the music down a little bit. It seems loud on this end, which means it's probably blurring over us. Whoops. Bye-bye. We're just having an evening of classical music and nonsense tonight. Get it?
I did it.
Okay, so what are we doing? I gotta figure. Okay, all my mangrove wood is over here.
Oh yeah, I gotta go put her.
And you didn't go to the flower garden or anything like that?
Oh, give me a break.
So I have 3 stacks of planks and 2 stacks and 13 of the logs. And some trapdoors, some stairs, and a door.
Did you know you had a beehive on your cauldron?
What?
You got a beehive on your cauldron.
That's not a beehive.
What is that?
It's a composter, and that was Rowan. I have it. She was, you know what she was trying to make is over there. There's Rowan's horse. She got so mad I got a horse. She went out and got her own.
That's funny.
She was like, "How dare you? You know you have a map, right?
Mhm.
Are you gonna use it, or are you just gonna get lost?"
You have your coordinates.
Yeah, so I'm just supposed to stand here, okay?
No, when I'm ready to.
Hello, Kitty. How about we have a conversation?
Excuse
No, we
me.
just watch the geese.
Wow.
I love you. Well, let me see. What do I have in my inventory? Holy shit, I'm all full up. I better put some on this way. That's right. I was rearranging these because there's like stuff everywhere. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. I got a tadpole. A tadpole.
Actually, oh, you know what? Maybe I can.
What are you doing?
Are there any more mushrooms around here? Looks like somebody's been playing in the mushrooms. Oh, I found a baby sheep. Oh, hey, hi, Fergie.
What color? We're looking for a green frog, just so you know.
I see any green frogs?
Rowan found a green frog, and we lost them. We couldn't get it. And she is like on the hunt for a green frog.
Is that one of your beehives?
No. That's a wild one.
Nice.
Okay, so I take it you don't want to go to the mangrove swamp?
Hey, I found a bunch of roses. Did you plant them?
No. Honey, have you seen? You see, that's why I said you have a map. Look. And guess what? There's another map for over where you're at. So you're just gonna go get lost and let me listen to your daughter scream when we play this again, right? You're real nice.
She knows how to read coordinates, does she not?
No. She'll go off herself. She will too, it's funny.
Hey, you got any lights?
What?
You got any lights?
Yeah, but I'm not coming to find your ass. You should have thought about that before you left.
I know how to get back, so if I come back, can I take some lights and come find this cave again?
Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe. Be a bit.
Maybe. I don't know. I found a bunch of sand because I have an axolotl of every color. Except for the blue. I haven't found the blue one yet, but in survival I found it. green ones are like really pad green. They're really pretty. Yeah, I'm taking the mangrove wood back over to the platform for the treehouse.
Are these wild mangroves over here?
Yeah.
I'm not playing the mangroves, okay?
I just didn't want you killing or slaughtering the ones around the house. They're aesthetic over there. I planted half of those already.
Does it look like I plan on doing that?
No, I'm just saying.
Besides, I'm collecting seeds right now, so...
Propagills. I love that word.
Hi!
Propagills.
I see you sitting here like propagills, and I'm just like, mangrove! Climb up the mangrove.
So, yeah, I was waiting for you to do the...
Wow! I'd say I found my way back.
Yeah.
You're such a butthead to me.
You said we were going to work on the treehouse. And I'm going to work out by myself with like propagills and frogs. And a couple barrels. Look, I'm not kidding. There's a bunch of frogs. These guys have been hanging out here ever since I cleared this out. There was 4 of them. I don't know where the other one went. Maybe they ate him. Like fucking Donner Party over in this bitch or something. We couldn't catch the fish, but George was pretty good. Just gotta watch out for them legs, especially if they're still kicking. I don't know. You don't want to know the things that went through my head when we were eating frog legs. Hey, yeah, see, there's the 4th one. They didn't eat him. There he is. Hi. See, he's all the way. See, they tried to. He's all the way over. He's like, nah, fuck them bitches. Okay. He's like, it's gonna eat me. Oh, wait, you're gonna eat me.
Sticks.
Yes, our frogs in Minecraft have quite the imaginary life.
Yes, they do. They're quite entertaining.
Well, I'm thinking I should probably clear more of this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're looking at making at least 3 of them. And then we're going to want to plant trees around it to make it look more natural.
Well, if I do it how I'm thinking of doing it...
You're not going to be able to do it in the tree. You know why? Because 98% of that is fucking leaves.
Actually, I might have a crazy idea.
And I'm telling you, I've watched tutorials on how they do it. They fucking build the tree. Hey! Stay in the fucking plant disappeared.
Huh?
And I am freaked the fuck out.
Oh, you're talking about our pet spider.
Your pet spider.
Excuse me, but it's not my fault.
Hey, I gave it its name and directions. I don't know how I could be any more
You
clear.
don't see it.
Where?
He's on the plant.
Where?
Is that one?
Where? Where? You're pointing and there's like 7 plants over there.
Oh, let me make sure I'm not seeing shit.
And I'm half blind, so what? Where? I don't see the damn thing. He looked like he was. Huh?
What? Me? I found...
Okay. I told him he could stay if he stayed the fuck in the plant. That's why his name is Stay the Fuck in the Plant.
Nope, I found it. Yep, it is right here.
Okay. Did you say flower?
Yeah.
You've got a flower.
Yep.
Has it opened yet?
No.
Okay, if you want to have any fruit, you need to pollinate it when it blooms. And I showed you how to pollinate them.
I stay in the fucking plant. Absolutely terrifying.
But since they're indoors, you're going to have to hand pollinate them.
I am okay doing that.
I think I even have a little paintbrush
Brush.
But yeah, so it's cool. That's awful late to get the flower though. Maybe it's like, oh my god, I came up late, I'm gonna die!
That's
No,
funny.
actually a lot of plants, like, if you ever notice in really dry weather, like you're in the middle of a drought, right? Trees will drop an enormous amount of seeds that year. Have you ever noticed that? Like the real dry years we have out here, those honey locusts out front, they literally coat the ground with seeds, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
You know why they do that?
Why do they do that?
Because they think they're going to die, so their best chance of survival is to spit out as many seeds as it can, so that they...
Did you see what I found?
Kind of cool, huh?
Yeah. My kid has a sense of humor.
But yeah, that's why I was saying that, just so you know where I was saying. So, I have to tell you something. Pepe completely liquefied it. It's been gone for like 2 weeks and really hasn't noticed. I think we'll call that a win.
Wait, Pepe liquefied?
Uh-huh.
There's like 2 other babies in there. You know that, right?
3 and a piece of Pepe that I believe is rooted. That's just a little arm that may or may not survive. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you that. I don't know if I should be proud or sad.
I think we should be a bit of both.
Well, no, I told her and I showed her and I think she understood and she kind of took on the attitude that, well, I've got 3 more. And it happens. What's it she says all the time? It happens to the best of us. But yeah. So,
I'm debating on how to do this.
because people like to share stuff like this, I guess Jason Roma is so... Jason Roma.
Did he
Aquaman.
You're kidding.
For slander.
She's slandered?
He's saying that her testimony is saying that because of this retaliation, cut her parts of the cut out, and he's suing her for defamation.
That's...
I'm like, you know, he didn't spot. No, it's just the new. I thought it was kind of funny, and he was Team Johnny.
That's great.
So there's my little bit of stupid, annoying bullshit for the night.
That's just epic. Oh,
Yeah, okay, but you knew that was going to lead into something else, right?
yeah.
Okay, so what is going on in society where we care so much about stuff like that?
Mm,
Okay, a lot of the things that I follow that are entrepreneurs and stuff entertainment distract you from following your dreams. And I brought this up before, how I know people that couldn't tell you how to do half a shit that normal people would know how to do, but they could tell you every sports score back to the beginning of the fucking sport. And player stats and this, that, and the other. And I always thought, if you could put that much time and effort into learning that, what could you have done with actually learning something useful? That would have been a dangerous motherfucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the things that they keep pointing out is that, you know, it's stuff like that, educate yourself, that really matter, they're going to help you in the long run, right? Because that stuff is put there to distract you from doing better. You know, say, don't try to escape your life and the life you don't need to escape.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get up there. Do you see it?
Yeah. But so what do you think about that? Because, you know, there's not a lot of that stuff going on, and the only time I ever see or hear that stuff is when people post it on Facebook, and then I'm just like, okay, what stupid shit's going on today?
Yeah, I've noticed that's how you are.
That most of the time I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I look through my Instagram feed anymore, and I rarely see actual pictures anymore. I either see life or entrepreneur stuff, because that's who I've been following most lately. And oh, you were a summary of that book the other night with me?
Which one?
The 49 Rules of Power.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you think about that? I mean, did you, I mean, I read the unabridged version of it. It's still not reading the book, but there's a lot of historical facts that I already pretty much knew about a lot of them. I mean, he's talking about Sima Yi, and I knew and why he was bringing him up and exactly what happened in that battle. I think I know enough about history to make correlations between what they were saying and what went on in history, right?
Right.
So what did you think? I mean, okay, when you listen to the version of it and reading the book, it's more like a manipulation than what that was. But don't we have to know how to do it to know what is being done to us?
I do agree with you on that.
And oh, I'm glad to know that there's a bunch of psychopaths running around writing books on how to be better psychopaths. And it's like, wow, okay. Or you could have taken a approach and been like, wow, now I know how to definitely spot a fucking psychopath, right?
Right. It's just crazy.
But a lot of the stuff that was in that, I learned from my father and Jerry. This is lessons that my father beat into my head, and things that I basically picked up from Jerry by watching him and studying him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I always tell people, oh man, you know, I have powers on the top if I wanted to, trust me. Aren't you glad I use my powers for good? Fuck. I mean, let's not forget, I was supposed to be a politician. You think they didn't teach me how to be a professional liar? You don't think I was brought up knowing how to be a professional liar? You don't live with one and not pick it up, right?
Right. Hey, look.
But the lesson that I took away from it was not that I wanted to be that, well, now I can recognize that.
See, I want to make my house up there.
Yeah, I showed you that before. I was like, how the hell are we going to get up there? You're like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. So figure it out.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
I thought that would be a cool little cloud city.
So if I get up.
Yeah, sure. What if I'm not? You better come down from there before Rowan gets in the game, though. Or else she'll decorate it herself.
That's okay.
Hey, about caranimals, honey. Just caranimals. But I don't know. I mean, you kind of do a little bit of both. I mean, do you see how one of them is like absolutely useless and the other one benefits you greatly?
Yeah, I do. Like, I don't like bringing it up, but you were right about me consistently taking my pills.
Yeah? I'm your mother. I'm always right. Fuck. I just had to say it for Christ's sake, you know? No, the thing is, Ray, and this is the thing that people forget, is that there are people out there that genuinely have your best interests at heart.
Yeah.
And, well, I'm your mother. Of course I have your best interests at heart. And I get not all mothers are like that, but I'm not all mothers.
You know, some parents do a swell job.
Well, I've told you this before. You know, every time somebody is all like, oh, I had to do this on my own, I'm like, don't you think you're actually blessed? Because if they were that bad to you, what do you think raising a child around them would have made the child like? And would that have been a healthy environment? And I honestly say, and people think I'm fucking weird for this, but I rather enjoyed being a single mother because guess what? I could focus on my kids and what needed to be done for us, and I didn't have to put up with a man's bullshit trying to tell me how to raise my kids or how to fucking be. And maybe I'm just a weird woman, but I preferred it that way. Because, man, some men are just fucking draining.
I definitely agree. It's not always the best.
Well, and that comes down to choices. But that's also why I say that they should have a clause that's just universal that says that we can sue people for false advertising if they're nothing like what they say they are. And they schmooze you into being with them and then fucking show you their true colors when it's too late to back out.
You have my problem?
Oh, honey, you know what? I think we should get like a fucking year lease. Try it before you buy it kind of thing.
You know, that would be great.
Well, see, now, I say that because I've been told by just about every man that I've ever dated that I'm difficult. But when you stop and you think about it, maybe me being difficult wasn't really me being difficult. It was me not wavering from who I wanted to be and becoming who they wanted me to be. And I'm a fucking weirdo. I know that. I embrace that. Fucking A, man. But I don't know how you kids do it. This world has become so hard to navigate.
You know how I do it?
By the seat of your pants like everybody else.
No, this one might make you laugh even more hysterically.
Yeah?
I just go with the flow.
That's nothing to laugh at.
Because lately it's just been...
Well, you knew this was coming. It always comes this time of the year. I mean, I like can mark my calendar by it and shit.
Yeah.
But that says more about the other party than it does about you. Right? And it's honestly presumptuous of people to think that their opinion fucking matters in a world that they're not part of. let's just be perfectly honest here. And I know everybody goes through that because everybody's always got something to say, and rarely is it ever fucking nice, is it?
Rarely.
Yeah. And wow, what's one of the things that they said in that book? Did you catch it?
I didn't.
Say less than is necessary, and silence is a perfectly acceptable answer. And just as much of an answer as if you had opened your mouth. And well, from my experience, just not saying anything pisses people off even more, because half of the reason why they do the shit they do is to get your fucking goat. Well, I ain't got a goat yet, motherfuckers. And when I get one, it's gonna be a screaming goat, so fuck off.
And then you're gonna get a fainting one.
It's gonna be just like me. And then instead of howling with the dogs, I'll be screaming with the goats.
That's hilarious, Mom.
Oh my god, our neighbor is like 2 acres away, and you can hear her in the middle of the night screaming with her goats. We lock the doors now. So you know what the difference is? It's a matter of finding a place where you can have harmless fun instead of finding joy in destroying other people. And that seems to be like the way of the world right now, is how many people can you destroy to get where you're trying to go?
I have a way up. I just need to go grab some stuff to build a staircase.
I'm just breaking mangrove trees to get you more wood. So I guess I am the gatherer.
Okay, gather. How's your gathering going?
Oh, just get your fucking king, man. Get your fucking king.
I think the kid has too many games on here because it keeps glitching out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you need to, take a moment and go delete some of them. I don't.
Okay.
You know, she just gotta try everything at least.
211 games, Mom.
I know.
211 games.
So I don't know. What do you think? I mean, how do you think that fits into our world these days, or not being like that?
I don't know.
And then, like, some people are weird with me because they're like, oh my god, did you see this show? I'm like, no, I don't really watch many shows on TV. But, did you read this book? I found this book, it was, like, really cool.
Seeing, you know what I've been, like, super excited about?
Like,
I learned how to do a ghost effect
yeah?
in Blender. And it's really unique. And you know what? I took your advice.
Yeah?
I started learning more about what I want to do.
Yeah?
And I started realizing that, you know what? I finally know what I want to do with my career.
But there's steps that you gotta take before you can get where you want to go, and there's no easy way.
Exactly. So just go ahead and apply first into it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you ain't going to be able to escape it.
You wanna know what the secret is? Perseverance. Every time you want to throw in the towel, don't. That's what the secret is. And don't be mad about it, because the journey is a lot of it, you know. And the journey is what you make of it. You can get bitter from it and get angry at everybody, or you can learn.
That should be enough.
Right?
Right. Well, the other thing too is that, like, I kind of figured if I really want to get where I want to go, I have to start learning the new software.
Yeah?
Granted, I'm trained in Maya.
Well, that definitely gives you a basis to make it easier to learn the other ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the problem then? I mean, short-term memory loss, but aside from that.
Oh, shut up. The fact that I've had to relearn the same thing like 5 fucking times.
Yeah, I know. They did tell you not to try to learn anything new right now.
You did, but
You're like your mom. You're a stubborn ass. Throw darts at the wall and hoping something sticks.
exactly.
Maybe I'll remember this tomorrow.
Hey, I've done okay.
Well, and you take a lot of notes, and that's a good thing. You'd have laughed if you'd have seen my work desk. I had sticky notes everywhere.
But,
Well, you know, I probably get busy and forget. Yeah, you know, I still have a fortune that I got back when I was working for Jerry, so we're talking like 15 years ago. I had it taped to my monitor at work. And this was when I was starting to toy with the idea of going pro with the photography. And I was trying to learn how to use the editing software and learning a little bit about business and whatnot. And I totally forgot what I was going to say. I got sidetracked in my own head. Isn't that funny? So that's what happens to me when that inner voice says, hey, look at that, shiny. But yeah, you gotta go through the learning process.
yeah, that's been a challenge, but I'm not giving up.
I mean, I'm sorry, but every time I hear some new artist or some new photographer, I'm gonna take over the scene, I'm like, good luck with that one, sweetheart. Let me know if it works.
Oh,
It's good to have that zest for it. You have to learn to be realistic. Take time and you don't shoot to the top with one fucking thing. So by thinking that you're going to be able to do that, yourself up for failure. And disappointment, and you're more likely to quit. Right? Very cool. You can throw snowballs at them. It's like, what the fuck?
it's funny because that's what I was thinking too.
But you know what they call that?
What?
It's called self-sabotage.
I do that a lot.
Getting ahead of yourself. And we're all guilty of it because we get so enthralled in, oh, I know what I'm doing, and then when you step in and realize that you have no clue, it's too late to be backing down and saying, wait a second, nah, I really don't know shit.
If I jump from here, do you
Probably.
Oh.
Yeah? You're going back to the house.
Oh, okay.
It's Rowan's house.
There's a dog. There's more. There's a dog and a cat.
Yeah. It's Rowan's house. She built it and decorated it. Guess which plate opens it?
I'm like, which plate opens it? I don't know. I just did. But okay.
You want to jump on my bucket? Okay.
What?
I was asking the frog if he wanted to jump on my bucket. He said no. He jumped away.
I found a village.
You know, that doesn't mean by any means, right, not to try new things. But if you don't know what already works, how are you going to do it?
True. Well.
Oh, I get a lot. How many times have you been around when people are like, oh, will you teach me photography? And I sit down and have an hour-long conversation with them, and next thing I know, they know more than me. And they don't need my advice.
I found your 4 frogs.
Yep. And that's usually when I kindly bow the fuck out. You got this. You do it your way because that's how you wanted to do it from the beginning.
You do you, boo. Alright.
Well, it's no sweat off my ass. I was trying to help you. But some people don't want help. They want to say that they were taught by you, even though they spent 5 minutes with you.
I can cry with you. It's an entertaining adventure.
Taking that as a good thing.
It's a great thing. I can't mean it any other way. I mean, you gave me adventure the whole way.
What was my philosophy? Anything can be an adventure. Right? What do you think I got through work? How do you think I get through shows when I'm just like, oh God, I don't want to be here right now? I pick something that they may do a lot, something that they don't do often, and I see how many times I can capture it that night. And that keeps it interesting for me.
When I shot Baby Bash with you, that was a lot of fun.
Oh, it is. But after 12 years, it does get monotonous.
It does.
And yeah, it's been 12 and a half years, guys. I found my LinkedIn. I was thinking, oh, it's like 10 years. No, it's been 12 and a half fucking years. That's like a big chunk of my life. That's like a fourth of my life. But that's still. It's just weird to think about because it really honestly feels like yesterday that I started. And I still, 12 and a half years later, have a hard time calling myself a professional photographer. And the reason isn't because I don't know what I'm doing, it's because I know that there is so much that I don't know.
You know what I'm actually excited about? There's Baby Wolf. Hello.
Cute nail puppers.
I wish I had a bone, I'd tame you.
If you'd have gone back to the house, there's bones.
It's okay. I don't need pets yet.
I told you I got most of what you need back at the house, and all the good stuff is under the floor. There's kids and buckets. Diamond pickaxes when you need it for other shit. Oh, no. And 50 fucking enchanting tables.
That's fun.
Oh, that was another this one. I just hit the shit.
Look what I found.
You know, they're gonna freak if they go into my other game.
Why?
Because I found those those little bluebird things.
Yeah.
That's why I was looking for the outpost, because the only two places you can find them are if you're lucky at an outpost and in the mansion.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never randomly found the mansion. So I was looking for the outpost, and it was
Look at it. It's so cute.
It was the third outpost that I found, and it had them. It had two of them.
Do you see it? Really cheap.
I thought it was cool.
I'm looking for a green dog.
I think that the green frog is in. What island was that? I don't know, but I want to say it was like the one where the green ones are.
Hmm.
The only ones I've ever found in the swamp and the mangrove swamp are the red and white ones. And we've literally only seen the green ones once. It is so adorable. I love the little frogs.
See, Granny's addicted to frogs, guys.
Well, I've always liked frogs. They're pretty fucking cool creatures.
Except for one that exploded.
Well, think about it. They start out a fish, and then they grow legs and get out of the water and become frogs, and become amphibians. Is that not fucking badass?
Is that a kid over here?
I'm just saying, that's like one of the coolest animals.
That is.
Your daughter wants a sea dragon. You can have them as pets. But if you're going to do that, I'm going to make it so that you have to have the aquarium the way, and only have the fish that can survive in that aquarium, because seahorses are very particular. You can kill them very easily when you try to add things to it. Shit, and if I'm going to do that, I want a shark. Fuck it.
Did I catch that on recording? You said you pick a fucking shark.
Oh, honey, the pet store I used to go to all the time when I was a nursery shark. That was part of why I used to go. It had a nursery shark and a moray eel named Medusa.
And a more ill named Medusa.
Yes, I used to love Medusa. She was so ugly, she was cute. She was just fucking amazing. And creepy as fuck.
So ugly, she was cute.
Yeah, she had the ET effect going on. Big time. And then she scared the fuck out of you when she was eating because she got big teeth.
That sounds fun.
Oh, wait. We got Destiny's goldfish there.
If I'm good.
And that's where I got Captain Jack. Yeah, and his name was Captain Jack way long before Jack Sparrow, thank you. My kids hadn't even been born yet, so... And well, my Jack had one eye, so...
Your Jack had one eye, huh?
Yeah, he was a one-eyed Aranda.
That's cool.
And they told me he probably wouldn't live because he had no depth of field, and that fish lived for like 4 fucking years.
How'd they feel after that?
I never told them. I was sad as fuck.
Really?
Yeah. Come on, you don't have something for 4 years that you take care of that you don't grow attached to. You say I have, I am, and
saying you cry over plants.
Like I was like stressing, like heart attack stressing over when I clipped the K-pop. I'm like, it's gonna die, and I ain't got no more seeds. And how old's that K-pop now? Like 2 years?
3?
3? Damn. It's the same reason why I'm reluctant to clip adeniums, even though they really, really need it. If we're going to get any branching, and for the caudaxes to get fatter, we've got to clip them. But they're very susceptible to fungus. So you can kill them very quickly by clipping them.
And we've had those for like, what, 4 years?
5? It's been 5 years.
Damn.
Because didn't I plant them right around when Rowan was born?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, some are 5 and some are 4. Or 3. Just remember the smaller ones, and my smaller one I got away from the batch that we tried. Those I had overflip my box and kill both of them with those 2.
Okay, I'm gonna do a box. Hello, guy.
I want to do more Demium. Now that I know how to get over that hump of where they usually die,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to grow more. See, the hardest part with an adenium is not the germination. It's not when they get to a certain size, but it's getting them to that size, because they're very picky little fuckers.
I'm gonna laugh if I find the mansion.
But you know what's funny is that I grew African violets for years, and those are like one of the hardest plants to grow. And mine like bloomed all the time and were just gorgeous.
Did you hear me?
Yes, I did. I would laugh if you did too, because you don't have a map and nobody knows where you are. So it would still stay a mystery.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, until Rowan jumps off a cliff and kills herself to go home. And you can't find it again either.
I'm gonna write the fucking coordinates down.
Ah, there you go. See, now aren't you glad I started putting the coordinates on them?
Mm-hmm. What's this?
But it's not in the pine forest. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Find the wolf. Find a bunch of shrooms too. It's
Hey, I hope we're almost over all these fucking colds that we missed out on, that we now have to get.
why?
God, I'm tired of being sick.
You too?
God, this is just like it was when I first started at the medical supplier. I was like sick for a year, but then I never got sick after that, ever. When I got sick, I was dead sick. And it was, I never got anything else.
This isn't working in my favor.
But this is something they knew was going to happen. Did you know that?
Yeah?
I mean, okay, if you know anything about virology, you know that without having contact, none of these other colds are around, right? So if most people have not had them, there's no herd immunity to it, right?
Do you see it?
And you know that once you get a flu or a cold, you can't get the same one again because you build up antibodies to it.
Yeah.
So, and if it's the same strain that you built up a good resistance to, it won't affect you the way it does some people. And it's all about your immune system and how you eat and shit like that. And it's like, dude. And we were talking about GMO food earlier, not that long ago, right? And how it's like scary shit, man. Buy heirloom seeds. That's all I'm saying. Well, I was reading something, and I don't know if it was true or not, but I kind of believe it is. But when you buy GMO seeds, supposedly the seeds are useless in them the next year.
Yeah.
Now, that goes against the natural order, and what happens if everybody starts using GMO seeds? Then they're going to have absolutely, completely cornered the market on food.
I saw it in the distance.
And well, you know that the reason that you're allowed to do the gardening in your backyard is because they were part of the American dream, was that you supplemented the food on your table with food from your garden. You always had access to fresh vegetables because you grew them yourself.
Fire protection and unbreaking. Being a anthropos efficiency.
I'm looking for a silk touch, god damn it. I need some silk touch stuff.
I found it.
But
Guess what I found?
what do you find? You don't need
Nope, you don't see it.
Rowan to be screaming at you.
Can't be my counties. Those are mine. I know you're like 5 maps away from me, but those are mine.
I don't know, I can't wait to grow corn melons.
Lonnie's favorite.
Oh, they're pretty good. They actually are, and they're really, really nutritious.
I think I'm fucked too.
But I guarantee a lot of people wouldn't eat them because the way they look. Because first off, they're green,
Mm-hmm.
and second off, they literally feel and look like or slime, like slimy jello. I don't know how to explain it.
Hey guys.
And they have a very interesting flavor.
You see what I find now?
Yeah. And well, they bite, right?
Um.
Yep. But they bite, right?
Right.
A lot of people don't
Do you
like that.
see that?
Yes, I see that.
They're just chilling up on the roof.
And that's why it's also important to have a seed.
Mm-hmm.
Because, well, what happens when you grow something and you don't harvest the seed?
There's no more of that. Look, I found her red bullets.
Yes, ma'am. And that's not a hard. It's something not a lot of people think about, and if we go into this depression that they're talking about, it's going to be vital for a lot of people's survival. Now that happens, I'm going to go fucking steal branches off of fruit trees in people's yards and go craft them down on trees on downtown. What are they going to do? I don't know why this tree is bearing fruit all of a sudden, but go ahead. If you're brave enough.
You're hungry, please.
Where was it? I think it was in New York they started doing that. They started taking trees in the poorer areas and they started grafting fruit tree branches onto them.
Mm-hmm.
You're free to take the fruit off of the tree.
Can I join you on the expedition?
Dude, I have a blast on that. The grafting is really you just gotta know what you're doing, and it's a matter of like 3 cuts and some tape and time. But the good thing about it is that if you take the cutting from a mature tree, you produce fruit the next year instead of 7 years down the road. That's why grafting is so critical to growing it from a seed.
Can't wait with my peppers.
I knew this would be fun. I hope that we make the trees.
Definitely. I would love for you to do peppers.
I want to make a super hot pumpkin just for you. think it's going to take at least 3 years to do it. I'm going to have to breed the hybrid.
I'm like,
But what was that white? Don't they have a white Carolina Reaper now?
it's a yellow.
They only have a white one. Is it the Ghost Pepper now?
Yeah, it's the ghost pepper.
Okay, so the Ghost Pepper is a white Carolina Reaper. But if you wanted to,
It has a nice flavor.
you could take the yellow Carolina Reaper and keep breeding it with the white Ghost Pepper. And the genetics are not going to be the same every time you do it. And when you find the plant that has the soil and the color that you want, and then you go back and forth to keep the small going to get the color. And hopefully, I mean, it should be possible to do like a light purple, really hot pepper. But the cool thing about purple ones is that they turn 3 different colors.
4.
This pepper that's a bunch of different colors. I mean, it sounds easy, but the probability is what the problem is. I mean, on the scale that you're going to be doing it, it could take you years to do it.
I'm okay. Not everything takes time.
Especially when you're messing with it.
Mm-hmm. How long did it take for you to get the hybrid that you have?
Oh, just a year. Yeah, they were just a year. But that was because I planted sunflowers strategically, and the bees did the rest of it. So half the skyscrapers were combined with the wild ones, and with the mammoths. That's why they get 20 feet tall and just spray the fuck out of flowers everywhere. And then the next year, those really tall ones got bred with the wild hybrids. So now you have these gigantic fucking plants that just spray flowers all fucking summer, and they're just everywhere. And some people would look at them and say that's a fucking mess, and some people would say that's fucking beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the ones that have the red centers, because it's different, because there's a yellow ring and then the red and the yellow again, and that doesn't happen a lot in most of the I've seen. And then you've got the actual purple plants that have the purple fuzz on them. I don't know how that happened, but those were cool. Those are all the reds.
You see them? Oh.
Right. Hey, oh, there's a...
There's a portal down there.
Yeah. I may have already gotten it. I found one down there myself, so if I usually leave the stuff for the girls to find.
She gonna love me. I didn't take math and I'm
That's all good.
Out
That is
there.
what it is.
I am out there.
But and botany is fun. It really is. And I'd be happy to have a proper garden again, because there's a lot of herbs that we can grow that are very beneficial.
Did you see what I found?
Yeah. And well, damn it, I want a red teddy bear sunflower.
There isn't one, is there?
No. There sure isn't. But I don't know how you would keep the pure teddy bear and Well, you'd have to breed it to be a hybrid and hope that you got more of the teddy bear quality out of it and the red color. And once you did that, you'd have to reintroduce the teddy bear genes back into it to make it look more like the teddy bear. And yeah, it's... And if you've never seen them, look up the teddy bear sunflower. They're absolutely amazing. Well, just because I'm not pleased with everything yellow, I just decided red would be beautiful. I want to do a red fucking mammoth. If it would be possible. It probably wouldn't be edible anymore. You know why humans don't eat the black oil sunflowers?
Why?
Because they're bitter. And the birds don't like bitter sunflowers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And out of my sunflowers, which were the first ones that were attacked by the birds? The reds. Which means that the reds are bitter and contain a lot of oil. I'm assuming that's like bird crack, considering how they went after my reds.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a teddy bear.
What?
Because I'm kind of curious what they look like.
They're really pretty. They look almost like a dahlia.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I have teddy bear seeds. And I have dwarf ones too that only get about 3 feet tall, but they're like a mammoth, and you can eat them. Well, maybe we make some dwarf teddy bear wild ones. No?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just...
Well, I like the sunflowers. They're very they make me happy for one, and for two, they're very easy to grow. They're drought resistant or drought tolerant.
Yeah.
So they're easy to grow out here. And the bees love them. I get several colonies of the nomadic bees that live in my go out there at night, and just like almost every other fucking flower has like 5 or 6 of them in it.
Oh my god, you're not gonna believe what I found.
A monument?
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
I've already found the monument. You're probably gonna find a map on top of it. I had a treasure map that led me right to it. Yeah, usually I put the map right on that thing right there. There may not be one. I may not have had a map when I found it, but I have the treasure map to get back to it.
This one?
Yep. So I didn't, but I have the treasure map. Rowan went out and got it and went to it. She's like, she followed the treasure map. She loves the treasure maps. I got it from the cleric dude or the library dude. In the because I heard that if you buy a map from him, sometimes they'll give you the treasure map is actually the map to the mansion. The girls finally did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
They loved it. Although this one was weird, and I've never seen this in any of them. In those rooms that have cages, or like they look like they've got like the upper deck, and then they've got that thing that looks like a boxing pin. In one of them, there was villagers, and it was every occupation a villager was in there. And then in the other one, it was a bunch of dogs. Yeah, it was really weird.
I think I should just stop exploring and call myself.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have a map, so you're not really doing the map that we're all working on.
Is of water.
Yeah. A bunch of water. So how you feel about the fact that they're never going to put sharks in it?
I'm okay with that.
They said they'll never put predators in it because they don't want people to think that it's okay to walk up to them, yet they put polar bears in it. And pandas were actually pretty mean. They are fucking bears, right?
Yeah. But that's okay. I mean,
You know, I'm just looking, it's going to be another, 20, 30 years before we can get a koala. If it lives. Ilford, buddy.
Alfred.
Hang on.
Alfred.
Just pause it. We'll be right back.
Hold on. I know. back. Hopefully. So we did the mesh.
I'm not doing it. You're trying to force me to do it. I don't feel it. Don't make me.
My cat earlier.
Your cat's a dick, man. What the hell, man? That was just like, what? She was doing cat things. She was like, oh, what's this? Oh, hey, it's glass. Let me throw it off the counter.
Actually, no. She was trying to drink water out of it. I forget. I'm
Yeah, that's not good for her.
So if I keep dying, am I gonna keep house?
Yeah.
Alright, guys. So, we stepped on this plate, does nothing. Step on this plate, does nothing. Step in the middle one,
far from
here we
where
go.
you are. You still haven't gone over to the house. She's just being a dick because I'm proud of it. I like even redid it because I got the fucking blue wood and it wasn't originally the blue wood, so I replaced all the wood in it. Oh, up. Don't you start your whiny stuff. Up. Up.
Hey baby, what's up? Anyway, with the dogs being agitated and everything, we hope you guys had a wonderful night with us tonight.
Really?
Yeah?
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
I just hope you had a mediocre night with us tonight. I'm not going for great or fabulous or anything like that. Is that fair enough?
And that's fair enough. We hope we were able to bring laughter to you guys. We hope that you guys had fun with us. I don't know what else to say.
Are you just like throwing darts at the wall with some sticks?
Yeah.
And that's my outro. Fuck off and die.
Well, yeah, that is my outro. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Don't fuck off and die, like she said.
Thanks for coming out. Y'all have a good night. We love you. We'll see you in whenever.
We'll see you whenever. Bye.